Hello, and here's exactly how much profit I made in 1 hour of flipping CS2 skins. As you can see, it's now 17:35, and in 1 hour I'm gonna come back and show you exactly how much profit I made. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put up a time lapse in the screen of what I did during this 1 hour, so you can see exactly what I did without gatekeeping anything. In the meantime, I'm gonna explain to you what I did exactly, because you probably don't understand what I'm doing right now. I wanted to try out a new way of buying and selling CS2 skins, so I thought why not make this a 1 hour challenge and see if I can spend my money in 1 hour. So here's exactly what I did. Alright, so we always used to have Buff163, and I was always buying skins on Buff163 for cheap prices and then selling them to other markets. But in this case, since Buff163 is banned for normal people, we now have Upin. And what I did is I loaded up about $550 onto Upin and then proceeded to buy some skins. Okay, so here you can see this is my Upin account. So this is basically the mobile app, since you cannot use the web version if you're not from China. And what I just did is I loaded up $550 onto my account. Now there are technically only two ways to deposit money into your Upin account. First of all, you have to just deposit Alipay funds, but then you need to have Alipay funds, and those are a little bit hard to get. So the second way is to sell skins. Now, instead of selling skins, I sold TF2 skins, since these do not have a trade lock, so I can get my balance instantly. This is just what I did for this instance, and that's how I got my balance. So I had $550 in balance, and what I then just did was something that I do usually. I went to priceempire.com. So all I did was just put in these two numbers, go from the maximum price age, I put this as 12 hours, minimum volume at, for example, 5. The quantity, let's say we put this as 1. On Mark CSGO 5. Then liquidity, we put this at 50. Minimum ROI, let's put this at 5. And the maximum ROI, let's put this at 15 or 20. We're gonna go with 20. And now we can just see all of the skins that are going to be profitable. And all I did in this video was just open up all of these skins and then try to buy them on Upin, and then later, of course, sell them on Market CSGO. This is all I did, okay? This is the whole strategy. So that's just what I did. And what I personally do in order to get the most liquid skins is I go from the highest volume to the lowest volume. And then usually these skins will be in a minimum of 5% profit, and they will have the most volume. So usually they will also have the most volume on this platform that I'm selling at, which in this case is Market CSGO. So what I just did is I went from the highest to lowest volume with a minimum ROI of 5%. Or 10%, whatever you like, and then just open up all skins and try to buy some skins. Alright, 1 hour flipping just ended, and I'm making this video on a later day, so it's not the same day actually, but I can assure you that I did 1 hour flipping. Actually, I did about 15 minutes of flipping, but we're gonna get to that in a second. Quick summary for those who don't understand what I did exactly. So I deposited $550 on Upin, then I used Price Empire to see what items I should buy, which I explained like literally right now. And then I bought the skins on Upin. Of course, you cannot buy them on the internet, so you have to buy them through your phone. So you use your phone. And then after they get tradable, I sell them on Market CSGO. That's the thing I'm doing. And now we're gonna look into the spreadsheet right here, how much profit I actually made and how much I expected to make. So in 1 hour, very quickly, if you are looking for a Upin account, a Buff163 account, or any other account with KYC related service, then I'm the guy for you. For the last 2 years, we've been selling, first of all, Buff163 accounts, and now we're also selling Upin accounts to the public. So if you want to get a verified Upin account where you can buy and sell skins without any problems, or if you're looking for any other accounts, for example, CS Float, demarket verification, Stripe verification, any verification, you can actually DM me on either my Discord, which is Sean7385, or on my Telegram, which is Willy CS, okay? Just DM me and we can get a deal started. For now, let's go back to the video and let's start off with the spreadsheet. So 1 hour of flipping skins. What I did in the spreadsheet, as you can see, here we have the following. So we have the skin, then we have how much I bought of these skins, the date, percentage, then I have the buy price in RMB. So this is the Chinese yuan. What I actually did is, let's say I bought 3 skins, then I put in the total amount. So this is the total amount, and then this is the total amount in dollars. Then the next one is the sell price, and this is also the total amount. So it is the sell price for 3 skins. Then here it will say the expected profit in dollars, and this is the expected profit in a percentage. So as you can see, it's looking pretty good. I went for skins with about 10 to 20% profit. Usually I'm looking for skins with about 8 to, I'd say 16% profit. This was kind of a test to buy some specific skins, and I want to see if this is gonna work. I'm just gonna go through it. So I bought 3 Black Lotus field tested. These were going for $12 on Market CSGO. I didn't think I was going to be able to sell them for that price, but I thought, okay, might as well just still buy them. Let's just skip through the rest. Which ones were special? So the ones that were special were, first of all, these MP9 Hypnotics. I bought 9 of these, and I'll tell you exactly why. So these skins were going for about 77 yuan on Upin. And then on Buff1 Switch 3, these were going for like 82, 88. So they were already going for like $1 free profit. This was my best trade, which was like $300 of profit. But we shouldn't really include this because this is like very lucky and this shouldn't happen. It should only have been 26% profit, which realistically is not gonna happen also. But let's just look at the numbers, okay? So I was starting at $546. The reason the total skins I bought for is more than my starting balance is because I made some profit while depositing the money on the Upin. So yeah, that's why it's more. Now, if we take a look at the expected profit, which is basically the summary of all of these, then that will be $93. In percentages, that's 16.8%. That is absolutely perfect. If it was real, I spent about 15 minutes sniping these skins, and then I would make about 111 euros or dollars in 1 hour, which is like a perfect wage, and I would take this one. But if we take a look at this realistically, for example, 40% profit is not going to happen. This is probably not going to be 20%. Maybe it is. 26% on the Hypnotic is probably not going to be the case. Of course, we got lucky. But, you know, prices are going to change and it's probably not going to be the same profit. So if we were to realistically say, how much money did I make in 1 hour? I'd say like $60, okay? Which is still a pretty good amount. But you also have to understand that you're using $500 for this. But still 10% profit is pretty nice. Now on the right side, I also put in some information. So this was the price before. You can pause the screen if you want. Alright, so quickly, just taking a look at the skins. I think in total I've gotten about like 11% profit. I usually get like 9 to 11% profit per trade. And I think I got the same amount of profit with these skins. So if I were to give you some advice or tip or something I would do the next time, first of all, I would not try to go for the ones that have the most profit. And that is because everyone is gonna try to buy that skin, first of all. And second of all, those skins are usually fake, okay? It's just fake profit, it's not real. Because either the price has just spiked up on Market CSGO, or there just isn't enough volume, or just it is just some dip. Usually like above 20% profit, yes, it happens sometimes, but it doesn't happen consistently, okay? Just in my experience, so if I had to tell you one thing, is try to go for the most liquid skins and try to aim for about 8% profit to 16% profit per trade. Then you'll probably get the easiest trading experience without any problems. I hope you enjoyed this video. Consider liking. Thank you. Bye.